Well, here we are, it's me, it's Johnny Boy, I'm back again, and I'm on a new project. Not my project, but I want to show you what my mate Dean is doing in his garden. Dean.
How are you doing, John? How are you?
Good. What are you doing here?
Well, we're building an outdoor barbecue area, putting the roof on.
Dean, how's it going?
Good, John, and yourself?
You got some property here, haven't you?
Yeah, it's been a labour of love.
Yeah, and can you tell us a little bit of history about it?
Well, it was originally a barn conversion. It was attached, whether you can see behind me, but it was attached to the farmhouse.
Right, okay.
We bought the place and the property in 1998 and converted it out, not to where it is at the moment. So, as with all these things, it does become a labour of love. It's quite, money hungry in that respect.
Yeah.
And then over the years, we've tweaked, changed, updated, modernised to where it is at the moment. So the property actually, between where it is now versus where we originally started, is unrecognisable.
Really? Okay. Yeah. And you like your plants, don't you?
Yeah.
You like your plants, and you want. How important is the outdoors? It's beautiful inside.
Yeah.
I can confirm that. I know what it's like, but you want the outside being on par with the inside. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if we can put up and get past the British weather, I think the al fresco kind of live-in style these days is becoming more to the fore. I love being outside. It's again, that is itself a labour of love, but when it's clean, tidy, lawn cut grass, it looks amazing.
It's a bit of a British thing at the moment, isn't it, to be outdoors, cooking, entertaining, even in the winter as well, isn't it? And this is what we're doing here, is it? Yeah,
I agree. And I think what you end up doing is probably enjoying all facets of the house then. So not just the inside, but if you've got the ability to, add, adapt and put some stuff on the back of the house, then why not?
You're very fortunate you've got the space that you here, but you've worked for it and you've worked hard to achieve what you've got here. But is this big? Is it too big? Or is it in balance with the property?
I think,
is it an investment?
Yeah, well, it is certainly investment.
Yeah.
I see it as that. And I think it depends on whether, and your lifestyle. If your home is your kind of castle, you enjoy being there on the weekends, then you don't mind spending time, effort, money, and reap the benefits out of that and the rewards of enjoying it.
Well, let's have a look at what we got here.
Okay.
So Dean, what have we got here? You've got this big roof space and you've got this stainless steel tops here. What have we got? What have you done?
This has actually worked in two stages. We built the outside area 12 years ago, and it's probably taken 2 or 3 years to adapt, get it to where we want it to be. So we've got a stainless steel tabletop that we're going to use as our key function, for example. And then when I did a little bit more work and changed the kitchen inside the house, I took the granite from the inside of the house and made the stone.
So you recycled it then?
And
completely?
Recycled it and used it for this.
Can we have a look?
Which makes absolutely, which makes perfect sense.
So that was the granite.
That was the granite originally from inside the kitchen.
Yeah.
And it actually had, this was also granite from inside the kitchen, but I've changed it to stainless steel to tie in with what we've got there.
You like cooking, don't you?
I love cooking.
Yeah. It's a bit of a thing for you, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think with the ability to again bring the the inside outside, and probably combine a little bit of your own passion with outdoor living is absolutely superb.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit what you've got here. So this is where you do a bit of preparation on this area?
Actually, this area, I've built this and I had to reinforce it underneath because I've just purchased a pizza oven. So
A pizza oven?
So the pizza oven's going to sit on here
Yeah.
with a small working area to the left of it.
Right.
I've had this manufactured, and this will house this will house the wood to feed the pizza oven, and that in itself just slides in and out. So as that works, and then these areas which was done originally 10-12 years back, I'm going to have to then accommodate, I don't know, maybe a fridge, some drawers, etc., with it.
And the question I want to ask you is that these outdoor spaces, that what we don't want to be doing when we're out and we're having fun, we're enjoying the area, and the skies open up. What are you doing?
Well, again, so obviously, whether you can see this or not, but the structure's just been built over a week ago. We're going to cover it, which was always the intention, but finally got round to probably making it. The carpenter came about a week ago. I thought he did a fantastic job in terms of constructing what we've got. We've got oak pillars, but again, a normal structured roof. And then I've opted for a metal roof.
A metal roof?
A metal roof, yeah. I went to Grand Designs about 2 years back and saw a number of options. There was one that caught my eye, which was Catnic Urban, and
Catnic, the lintel people.
Catnic, Tata Steel.
Right. Okay.
And they, well, I presume they must be the same company.
Yeah.
But it was very informative, helpful on the stand. Gave me the brochure, albeit that was 18 months back. So I followed up on that, and I had a really good experience, if I'm honest, with Catnic. From one inquiring about the detail I needed to build this roof, and I think out of all of it, this is probably the most simplistic roof design.
And that's why you like it, because it was simplicity.
And yeah, and it's a mono roof, so that in itself was an easier option. And I provided, I can't remember what their team, the buy-in team itself, the operational team back at Tata Steel, the drawings, they created the kit itself, and it was pretty much as simple as that.
And you've been on a course since to learn how to install
this was the case because there's a number of, I think, certified installers nationally that Catnic have. Unfortunately, they were too busy to accommodate me.
Right.
So the conversation I had with Catnic was, look, I'm happy to purchase the roof, providing I'm able to go on the training course, which I did. Took a day out of my life, and it was worthwhile doing. So, at the end of that day, I was comfortable that I had enough knowledge, skill
to install the
roof. The roof by Catnic got delivered about a week or so ago. I'm just waiting for plywood to go on here, and then I'll install the roof, hopefully in about 5 days.
Right. Should we go and have a look?
Yeah, go for it.
Here we are. What is this? This is the roofing system.
Yeah, well, this is what's been delivered by Catnic and what I've ordered. So what you have is the obvious is the panels.
Right.
There's 12 of those to go on the roof. And bearing in mind the roof is about 6 meters by 6.5 meters.
I come with you. I attended the course on the day, and I know a little bit about this. But they're long panels, aren't they, Dean?
Yeah. And you just need to be careful that when you are manhandling them, you've got maybe two, maybe three people, because they'll bend. And
the beauty of these, is that it's seamless, isn't it?
It's seamless.
In the respect of on the length, you haven't got a joint in it.
Nothing at all. No.
And the length of these are?
These are 6 meters.
6 meters.
Yeah.
It's long, isn't it?
And they module in the fact that they clip on. Once you've done the preliminary work, which is probably the majority of the detailing bit, which you can see just down there. Once that's done, these go on
Quite fast.
Fairly fast, yeah.
What about the eaves and the fascias and everything? It's all powder coated and
Everything matches, yeah. And to be fair, part of the ordering system, they were very informative, understood exactly what I needed to get out of it. And, you know, if you wanted fascia boards created in a similar fabric and colour, they could accommodate that, which I have done.
Yeah, and in components, we've got the panel, we've got the fascia,
Yes.
we've got the eaves, haven't we?
Yeah, there's an eaves plate, there's a verge plate, and then there's a ridge plate, and then there's some edging that kind of goes around the remainder to finish and make it look aesthetically good.
Yeah,
at
and
the back end.
can I ask why the black? Why did you?
Well, when I think I wanted a contrast from the house, and this will certainly give me the contrast. It seems to be a little bit on trend, this colour.
Right. Okay.
I've got another project which is imminent, which is down the other side of the garden, and the plan is to replicate
the look.
the look. And
So it's just so you got some unity together.
Yeah,
so
some
when you go into the garden, you've got that eating area, and the other area is going to be what, like a.
It's an annex. It's a
It's
garden
an annex,
annex. Yeah,
and that's quite a steep roof you can have on that, is it? Or?
Yeah, it's far steeper than what I've got at the moment.
Yeah,
but
yeah. So-
probably need a little bit more expertise in terms of how that's get fitted, but we're going to trial this one ourselves.
Tell us about the colours that they actually had. What do they have?
Well, I think they had, and this is off the top of my head, I think they had around about 6 standard colours. So, you know, you can have anthracite grey, there was a kind of olive green, black.
That's right. There was
like
a few colours.
I think there might have been 2 options on grey.
And this is proven
and a blue.
quite popular in the building industry at the moment in places, isn't it?
I think, cause I saw this originally at Grand Designs show up in Birmingham, and a lot of architects were there touting for business, and you could see a lot of what they were producing and showing the general public had these options, these kind of metal roof options with it. So it does look quite modern and contemporary.
When it came to the installation, there was a few things that you have to know about. If we were going to give anybody some advice on this now, it's not just about clicking it down and screwing it down, is it? There's a few things about the movement, the expansion and contraction of the metal as well, isn't it? Like everything moves, isn't it?
Yeah. I think the 2 guys that were on the training course were very informative. They were brilliant. And they just give us the probably the know-how where to screw things down to allow, you know, when it's if it's a south-facing roof, you're going to get heat on that during the summer, and it needs to move.
Yeah.
And that's it, really.
Like all things does, doesn't it?
Yeah, agreed.
All things. You have to.
Agreed.
Look, can we come back after and have a pizza and a burger?
Of course you can.
And see if the roof is working, and maybe we'll come down during the installation and give you a hand with it. And are you excited?
Yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, I can't wait. It's been a few years in its waiting, so yeah, massively.
Yeah. In the last thing you don't want to be doing is damage any of that, especially with the high winds we're having today as well, isn't it?
I agree.
Well, look, Dino, thanks very much for having me and accommodating me now today.
You're welcome.
And when we go off camera, we will be having probably a cold beer.
Maybe, or 2.
And can we have a little look around the house?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, cheers.
Right.